Test, test. That was my. Yo, you in the. Can you hear me? Alright, sounds good. Love. Pump. Just pump. mm.
9:30. 9:30 pushes low. All right, let's see if we actually get this market structure flip here.
Yeah, this was a beautiful long.
Yeah, R2I gave you that Judas lower here. I want to see if this actually holds at 10.
It should hold. I just love to see a pullback. I'm not looking for shorts today.
9:30. Boom, boom. Yeah,
Um,
beautiful Judas.
yeah. The Russell's the one who gave you the Judas swing, though. That was your
Yeah,
confirmation. 8:30 little sweep.
boom, 9:30. Boom. Where is the market headed though? Let's see. Let's see what is up here. Oh, we got a lot of bearish activity going on up above. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we're tapping into those order blocks on NASDAQ. ES isn't. ES is supposed to be stronger, but NASDAQ is the one that's up in this order block area. Let's see, let's see. Bring it over a little bit here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Is today the last day of the
Yeah,
month?
We are starting to overextend here into bearish territory. Yeah, that's a red flag for me. Where's the bottom of this candle at? We started this candle at 6 a.m. and immediately just rips higher. No real. Okay, so we did tap into this 2 a.m. price, and midnight price is what held price up. London takes Asia low. Nice market structure shift. All right. So the thing for me is we took out these highs over here with the SMT. We break structure. If we're bearish, this is going to hold. This leg down right here would hold if we're bearish. If we're bullish, it'll break it, pull back, and continue. ES still within that range. I'm sure there's some order blocks sitting inside of this range. There you go, right there. And this one lining up with midnight price. Let's see if this can hold. Boom, boom, boom.
Damn, bro. Just straight shot up. No retracement. 10 a.m. is 5 minutes away. Hopefully, you can get a nice little
Yeah, I'm thinking this
open
might
low.
short. Hopefully it's shorts. I'm hoping based on where price
Yeah.
is. Look at that previous weekly low for the Nasdaq. Look how price just slams off of it, and we've been trading underneath it since Monday. Now we're pushing back up into it. Any rejection from up there, it'll probably dump again. Same with ES. Look at the weekly open. Weekly open just slammed price lower. Left some order blocks behind. Yeah. Let's see what happens, man. I saw FOMC was a little bit kind of crazy yesterday, man.
Dude, yeah. I saw Tanja's thing you posted. I was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I would have caught anything FOMC. I mean, maybe open the short, opening short, just because, this whole week has been short bias.
Yeah.
I may have traded, but like that pump and dump was insane. FOMC, what happens? So he 2 o'clock opens, pumps higher, immediately pumps, no 400 handles, and then dumps from the top 840 handles. That's crazy. That's how you blow an account.
Three minutes until the open, and we are sweeping out this previous New York PM high from yesterday's FOMC. NASDAQ has revisited that area. I'll mark that off. ES nowhere near it. And I want to see what happens here, man.
Let's see what the streamers are up to.
I got young Tanya and young Ben up. They're chilling right now.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's like just watching this just pump. Paint dry.
Yeah, bro. I like this area up here for some sort of resistance. Even if it's just a quick short, it should give you something. We're underneath that weekly open. You got the Monday open higher. Tuesday breaks, well, not even Tuesday. This is Monday as well. Monday opens higher, break structure. We retest that breaker type formation or whatever on Tuesday, the 28th, and we just dump from it. And then you get the same concept again, where every time you see that SMT higher, a massive breaker structure lower, it's the same concept I use on the lower time frame for my entry. What happens? SMT break structure here, price pulls all the way back on Wednesday, FOMC taps into that area and dumps straight to the lows. And now what do you notice? Same type of deal. If you just look at this most recent high before that break of structure, you will spot SMT here with the NASDAQ. And now price is revisiting this area. after breaking structure, I would imagine that this should hold up.
Damn.
10 a.m. Let's see. But so far, right? What did 930 do? 930 gives you a Judas on the Russell. Fails to break structure so far. Looking for that breaker structure, whether it's going to be to the downside or to the upside.
Well, 10 a.m. is here.
10 a.m. has arrived. Welcome, 10 a.m. Welcome.
Our favorite time to trade, baby. Come on.
Thankful that your kingdoms.
Are we going to get an open, low, higher close or open, high, lower close? That's the question. What are we going to do here, guys?
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. 10 a.m. reaching higher here.
Hey, did you see Top Steps affiliation and everyone's now like sucking them up? They're
What they
like,
do?
they finally got affiliation program. And like every influencer is trying to get the promotion, trying to get the affiliation. So they're like, we've always loved you, Top Step. It's hella funny.
Those affiliation payouts are where it's at, bro. Those boys, those amateur traders, they blow through accounts so quick. You get one trader buying 10 accounts under your name.
Yeah.
In a month. Yeah, those affiliate payouts are fat. All right, 930 attempts to go lower, fails, flips bullish, order block right here. Make it orange, leave it there. Easy peasy. 10 a.m. opens higher. No interaction with this order block. So far, at least. So that is where I'm looking for price to return before I'm buying anything. Before I think about buying it, right? But if if these 10 a.m. activities continue higher, I will be looking for a reason to sell up in this bluish gray area above. Notice NASDAQ here. If I flip over, you'll see it. NASDAQ tapping into that previous daily high as we speak, which gave a beautiful sell-off. All right, we're tapping back into that area now.
This thing is so ridiculous. You know that the whole week has been like very similar. Open, dump, or open pump. But today it's open pumps. It's been very interesting week. There's no power 3 at all. No setup. No power 3. Previous day high got taken. FOMC high got taken. You'd be crazy to try and buying this right now at a crazy premium.
There has to be like some higher time frame fair value for the buys. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so I'll give this like 15 minutes or so to try and print some sort of 10 a.m. algo, but right now, only thing I'm seeing is that price is drawing towards this previous daily high and this previous weekly low. So see if it can break it or not. And I'm watching these order blocks here at 9:52. I'm watching that for a flip lower. All right. My tables are set. Let me get I think I fixed my OBS settings. It was crazy, bro. My OBS was all out of whack.
Yeah, I didn't know you'd be doing gaming streams. When did you start doing that?
I just only when I play against people who are good, I just run it through my OBS. I don't stream it. I just like clip it in a way, record it through OBS.
Yeah.
Save it for later, because some of these guys are good though, so I'm learning as well.
Madden,
yeah.
I bet you be playing them tournaments, man. You be trying to play for money.
I mean, I'm trying to get there. Right now, I wouldn't play for money though. I play people who do play for money, but I don't bet them. I just play for free. But eventually, one day. Now my OBS won't even open, bro. What is wrong with this thing? OBS been tweaking lately. New updates every other day. Bugs. I may not be able to record today's if my OBS won't open.
Mine is working fine.
It's like I gotta open it before I open up all my other stuff. I don't know. Stupid. It's trying to open, but it won't. Oh, there. Nope. Oh, there it is. All right, let's open now. Third try. We are good to go, right? Why is it not showing? No, that makes sense. Let me kill one of these trucks. Let me just switch it over. Source. RLC. Joint.
So what have we done? We opened, swapped this high. We got massive SMT. But I don't think this SMT is gonna hold because of the candle closure. It's no wick. Basically, we need a 15 or 5-minute order block, retest, and a break for me to go short. That's what I need. I need to see 930 price get broken through to the downside to look for shorts. Pay the trader. What the fuck? What's the Russell doing? Oh, Russell just dumped right out the open. New 4-hour candle.
Just looks yellow. That's so strange. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what you want to see. Good job, 10 a.m.
Yeah, this is beautiful, man. It's exactly what I want to see.
Bro, literally, you could have put in a short on that previous daily high, and you would have been up to 107 points, no drawdown. All right, here we go. Do we break structure here, or do we just dip and rip? Let's see.
Kind of hope that we dump, but we'll see. There's our first 5-minute OB. There is it. Let's see. Okay. Oh.
Solo Trace Parks.
God damn, Tanja shorted this.
Yeah, she knows what's up. She knows what's up, man. Fresh brother.
Tanja, Mrs. Tanja.
What is wrong with this? Why can't I see it, bro? Alright, whatever. Just want to use it for that. Alright, cool. Now, I don't know why my overlay isn't working, but hey, man. Local file 1040. And it's just really not picking it up. Alright, whatever. Mic check, we good? Yep. Alright. Alright, yeah, so let's see if we can get a nice clip out of this today. Tanya's short. What's she short? NASDAQ? That's the problem right there. You short ES if you're going to short. But let's see what happens here, right? So the scenarios that I'm looking for right now, 930 pretty much did the bullish activity over here on the Russell. We had a nice Judas lower, but we failed to break structure higher. So that right there is a red flag. Now we're getting this 10 a.m. sweep SMT. 10 a.m. did not sweep these highs over here on the Russell. So that's giving Judas vibes. 10 a.m. over here does sweep the internal highs, and we're starting to see a subtle market structure shift here. I'm looking for a definite closure underneath this yellow line before I think about shorts. Yeah, definite closure there would be fire. That's that. And then you have this potential 10 a.m. open lower. Maintain these order blocks, maintain this fair value gap, something like this. And then go higher. Or you have the casual sweep market structure shift, dump back to 930. Notice the 930 price was retested here, held up pretty nicely. And then over here, 930 was not retested on ES. Russell 930 hasn't been broken. We do have a lot of support down below here that you can't ignore. This midnight price could dip into that and rip.
Midnight
so just
price.
Be patient, you know what I mean? Yeah, midnight price could give a nice reaction.
That's like 500. That's like 500 handles away.
Talking about the Russell.
Russell. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was about to say, man, midnight price. I'll be targeting midnight price if we're in a short on NASDAQ. Uh-oh.
This is where you just be patient. You can see prices in limbo. Hasn't really made up his mind yet. But the signals are pointing more towards the short, right? You see 930 overextend into bearish territory. You see a SMT in that bearish territory. You see the weaker one, which is going to be the Russell, breaking structure before the others. All right, we're breaking this low. Right, and then you have no pullbacks since 6 a.m. So it's like, all right, yeah, if I'm looking for a plus trade, it's gonna be the short. Just has to
Russell's,
give you that clean short.
look at the Russell, it's dumping.
Yeah, that's the scary part because nothing else is dumping. So this could be a Judas from the Russell right now. We'll see. If Russell tries to hold midnight price again, then yeah, it's probably gonna continue higher. You got that 2 a.m. price and midnight price looking pretty sturdy on the Russell right now. These levels right here. This one and this one. And then you have obviously these lows right here being swept that are not being swept anywhere else. Yeah. Let's see. It's interesting because you do have that 1 minute change in the state, fair value gap, macro setup. That's probably why Tanya shorted it. But I'm looking for just a higher time frame signature here. We're also trying to get back bullish. All right, this will be nice. If we can get a retest of this 10 a.m. and fail, and then start breaking these lows here, that'll be like your lower high being put in right now.
Or even better, SMT. that would be like that. Picked perfect.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not touching this until Russell at least taps midnight. It's clearly drawing towards that midnight price. So let's just wait for that. All these lows sitting in here that were just relative and super equal on the Russell. Yeah. Yeah.
Chill mode activated.
This could be an easy short, man. Just looking for anything other than the 1 minute to let me know it wants to short. I'm gonna short this, but so far it's like taking its time. Here we go. Good speed there. We got that lower high put in. Let's see if we can close through these lows. The 3 minute looks extremely clean here when you just look at the series of up close candles. A move underneath with a strong close would be really clean. Boom, 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 boom.
Immediate bot up from that level.
Yeah. 10 a.m. price from yesterday is sitting in the mix as well. Price has been holding it. If we give another market structure shift here, I may start looking to long it. I just hate longing towards the top, so
I know, but what are we? I know that's what are we targeting? Previous day high got taken. Like everything's been taken.
Shoot, you just target the swing high, go break even, see what happens. It's either gonna turn at that high,
Yeah.
or it's gonna stop you out of break even and try to short. But if price wants that high, I think I'll get it and give it a chance because price has shown a lot of strength. And if this is the the pullback that price tries to give and it just fails to go lower, it'll continue going higher.
Yeah. That's
So it's just a
true.
matter of what price truly wants here. It's trying to short, so I like the fact that it's trying. You just gotta pay attention to how this unfolds.
Oh, what we could
It's
do
trying though.
if we can get longs, if we can get a long setup here, like after this failure close lower, like we can just target until ES takes out an internal high. I think that would be a good approach.
ES, oh yeah, ES should try and catch up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting spooky for sellers right now. If you're selling this,
Yeah, it's spooky.
you can just see the resistance here. Price is reluctant to go lower. It hasn't gone anywhere, but still, it's holding these lows, right? That we had marked out coming into this pullback. And then you're starting to see um, SMT with the Russell here. We've taken out this 940 low, and the 940 low is nowhere near swept. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, guys. A flip of 10 a.m. here is going to pretty much give you. Man, do I want to? You would have to use a 1 minute, yeah. A 1 minute market structure shift. Order block. Yeah, you can't trade this. You can't trade this, guys. I mean, I can't trade it, not you. I would be looking for something very specific. I want a clean market structure shift on something other than the 1 minute. And if you look, there's no real swing points. You could say this order block here, this down close candle here. Typically, I like to see more than one, but you could say this swing right here is your market structure shift. I wouldn't argue with that if you tell me that. It's just not ideal. However, you guys know how I've been trading lately. If a power of three confirms it, take it. So what do I need to see? I need to see ES flip as well, and I'll take this long because if you look, you'll see that this high right here at 1016 fails to take this low, right? Fails to take the low, and we close through that high. But if you look at ES over here, ES does take that low at that same pivot right here. 1016 takes the low. We just need to see a closure through, and I'll long it. Stops at break even at that high, which it might take this high right now. What you doing, Fat? This is
Yeah.
not a play area.
That's how you trade it. Just immediately break even and then let it ride.
Yeah, see what happens, literally. All right, so we're gonna get this order block on ES. Just waiting for it to close, and I'm gonna try to long Nasdaq. Nasdaq seems stronger today, which I don't know how. Let's see. Do we got any 1 minute gaps I can just catch a pullback on?
Ah, come on,
I'm
bro.
gonna
Don't just run
I'm gonna
away.
zoom in on ES here because ES is where I'm waiting for that market structure confirmation. Russell should be showing some strength, yeah. So, I mean, technically, bro, like sometimes you can use a closure through the opening price. You saw price retest it, give you a good move. But these wicks are really like rejection blocks in a sense. So it's like waiting for price to close above there does not hurt you. It's just you might miss the trade. So you know what? Let's see what happens here. 12-point stop.
I need the Russell to also give me confirmation.
Russell gave a nice open lower here, sweeping
Yeah.
out lows. So I would anticipate it to just start going here soon.
Yeah.
What about this? How many contracts would this be? Buying, I'm still gonna be half risk on buys. I'm not really a buyer lover right now, but 5 contracts, $300 are nice. All right. I'll be going in with 5 here, seeing if we can get a nice close on this 2 minute or 3 minute. Let's see. All right, yeah. So we got the OB here. That order block sitting right here. This is what I'm looking for price to hold. Let's go 2 minute. Boom, boom, boom. And it looks like price is focusing in on this down close candle right here. Let's check the 1 minute, see what's happening down here. See this bearish candle sweeps the low. You get a nice rally off of it, but price can't seem to break this level right here. So the moment we close above there, I'll be in with like a 12-point stop. 13 points maybe. Yeah, like 13, 13.5. But it looks like Nasdaq's about to take this high first, so that's kind of
Yeah, that's what's turning me off, bro.
Yeah, it's Nasdaq's about to take this high, and that's gonna be a no deal type of action right there. You don't want to see the stronger one take out that target, right? This is your break-even target. So there's two scenarios, right? You probably can't see it. Yeah, let me flip it over. Two scenarios. You wait for the Nasdaq to take this high, see how price responds, because price could take this high and then completely dump, and then you get an easy short. Or price can take that high, literally just take the high, pull back, give you another manipulation pattern, and then continue. Literally 50-50 as always, right? Only one of two things are going to happen after this high is taken. Price is either going to continue higher after taking that high, or it's going to dump after taking that high. So the key is to just wait for that high to be taken, because it's so close right now. So just mark that out. It's going to take it here, hopefully.
Definitely wait, bro. Especially buying in this premium of opening range. It's the smartest thing you can do.
And then you got the Russell trying to reclaim this previous weekly level. If it does, that could be another good confluence for higher. There goes that push through that high. Let's see if it pulls back here. Notice ES is still underneath 10 a.m. So no reason to rush into this trade. If the power of 3 is pushing below 10 a.m., putting in that lower wick and then climbing higher, that means that anything under the 10 a.m. price is a discount. Oh
my God,
this, bro. Yeah, buy it. Buy it. If I'm wrong, I'll get another stab, but volume is volume, and the setup is the setup. The power of 3 told me that this would be okay. I wanted to wait for this high to get taken. Yeah, once this high got taken, it could crash on you. So just be careful, but this volume just spiked.
Yeah, I gotta get in on this too.
Good move. But now this high's taken, so you already know. Instead of 300 at this low, I'm going to this low right here. Price should continue bullish if it is truly drawing higher. 250 on this trade. Reduce risk right here. Do I have a reduced risk? Nope, I'll make one. Now the real fun begins, because if we're bullish, like I mentioned, everything will start to flip this 10 a.m. price. So that means that the move has just begun if we're truly bullish. But you just gotta be careful at those swings, because just because it's bullish doesn't mean it's just gonna go straight up. It could take a high, it could be high resistance, in other words, right? It could take out this high, pull all the way back down here, and spike again, pull back. You know, you don't know how deep those pullbacks are gonna be. So that's why I reduce my risk once the targets are being swept out. Here's a good example. You should expect a pullback after a high or low is taken. We have this imbalance here. We have this swing low here. I did buy ES, so ES is probably going to be a lot more resistance for sure. As you can see, NASDAQ isn't even pulling back right now
Yeah.
compared to ES, right? So I understand that. And as you can see, half risk on a buy. We're chilling. Give it a chance to continue here, understanding that we've seen a decent power of 3 on the Russell. We've seen the NASDAQ show that same bullishness, right? You could even buy the NASDAQ on the pullback above that previous daily high. That's the better
140.
trade.
160. Let me see. Where's my stop?
If this stops me, I'm definitely going to consider the NASDAQ. That's the one you really want to be in. I bought ES simply off of discounted. It gave you a decent, you were buying it right at 10 a.m. price compared to NASDAQ. You would have been buying it pretty much well above that 10 a.m. price. So that's the only reason why I took the ES. But A plus speaking, you want to be in NASDAQ here. NASDAQ is stronger.
128.
And drop a like if you are active this session. This session was pretty one-sided so far. Yeah. And now we're looking for a continuation here. We did take this high, man. I don't want to see much resistance. You know what I mean? We have broken this level here. You guys saw what I was waiting for on the break. You guys saw what I was using as my support. So this trade was like a no-brainer, right? It's just a little bit spookier once we take this high because you don't know if price is gonna reverse or continue. But if this structure holds, which the levels that we have marked out, we pointed out this down close candle as your support, right? And then we pointed out this level right here, which I'll make this like black or something. Pointed out this black line here as your resistance. Notice price played ping pong a little bit, but it was creating that lower high that I was talking about. If price is going to shift gears, it's going to start literally trending in the way it wants to go. So once we were able to break here, I anticipated this high being taken. And technically, that wraps up the trade idea. And you got to really accept that, right? Give me that.
The problem I see right now is ES is not giving you the 5-minute change in the state. And it's kind of spooking me. It's kind of spooky, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be spooky, bro. You just either you see it or you don't. If you don't see it, don't take it. If you see it, take it.
No, I'm
away.
front running this right now, and that's I'm giving it 1 minute 53 seconds. If it doesn't close, I'm cutting the trade.
Facts. There you go.
I'm banking on the fact that ES gives you the change in the state here. If ES gives us a change in the state here on the 5-minute, this trade is a solid trade, and just for it to go higher.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, I'm anticipating it to keep going. I can't say that I think it's gonna keep going. I'm saying that I'm giving it a chance because this high was my target, nothing else, right? When I said I wanted to get in this trade, I said I would buy this. Once this high was taken, I would reduce my risk and see what happens because I have no idea what will happen, right? I'm anticipating price wants higher, but at the same time, you gotta accept that this could stop you out here. And then we could literally be bearish because this high could have been the draw. And then the one thing that's making me think that it's not the draw is the fact that both NASDAQ and ES take the high. That right there was a good sign for me. So I'm thinking that these levels right here should hold this current retest right now.
Oh my god, come on, ES.
And then just pivot off of it because NASDAQ is not as weak as ES right now. It's really
Bro, what is... Alright, I'm going... Come on, ES. Bro, what are you doing, ES? Alright, bro, I'm gonna... See, should I just cut this? I don't like
You're
that.
in ES or Nasdaq?
I'm in Nasdaq.
I mean, bro, Nasdaq is the one that's leading right now.
Yeah, but
Nasdaq has shown no
ES is
weakness.
spooky, man.
ES is the one that's probably will sweep out the lows while Nasdaq doesn't even bother.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of order blocks in here, bro. Like this doesn't really scare me until we start really digging underneath lows. Right now, we're still in this bullish leg up. The very next candle could skyrocket just like we saw here. All right, so just gotta give it a chance. If this one doesn't play though, I don't think I'm buying it again. I'd rather wait for a short or no more trades because the buys are gonna be like this. The buys are not the side that actually have been printing lately. So you gotta be very like
Let's see. The Russell. What is the Russell done? Oh, yeah.
it's all stuck in like limbo right now.
Yeah, dude, this is some limbo price action. I'm gonna cut this break even, bro. I don't feel confident in this.
There you go. And
Yeah.
and like you said, like you don't feel confident. Exactly. Don't feel confident in these buys. If it was a short, I probably would have tried to talk you into holding it. But
Yeah.
a buy, yeah, no, bro.
Let me get out of my fundeds. Fuck this. I just don't feel confident in the buys right now. It's like, bro, like, come on.
I'm literally like, bro, for me, I just try to play the power of three as best I can. We saw the Judas on the Russell lower, and we saw Nasdaq and ES flip back above 10 a.m. strong. Like it wasn't a baby flip. It completely annihilated, got back above 10 a.m. Right.
Yeah.
So now from there, I'm like, all right, how much higher do you want? I don't know, but if you're bullish, I know I could put my stop underneath these order blocks and you should continue making new highs. If you're not bullish, you'll just annihilate my stop and then I'll know it's time to short. Or at least time to look for a short.
Well, the good thing is at least we'll know. But looks like
Let me go to TP just in case it tries to pop. I don't
yeah.
even know what I'm targeting, guys. Oh wait, I see some timestamps. We got midnight sitting right here. We got, let's go to like the 30-minute, see if there's any swing points.
Oh my god, don't tell me it's gonna do what I think it's gonna do. Oh no.
We got midnight, we got 9:30 from yesterday. We've breached that significantly. Yeah, so I would say if ES is truly bullish, give me this order block up in here, which should be like a higher time frame wick. Oh my goodness, look at that 2-hour wick. Oh my goodness. But we breached that 2-hour wick on the NASDAQ. We just blasted it. And we're taking that previous daily high now. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, I think I'm
spooky.
yeah, now it gets a bit spooky. Look at how strong NASDAQ is here. We just breached Monday's high. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll definitely tighten down on this trade here. Keep it simple. I'm watching every single imbalance in here, specifically 10 a.m. I don't want to see price get back below 10 a.m. here. If so, I will have to cut this and I won't care if I miss the buy because of how strong the NASDAQ is compared to ES. Starting to get concerning. We're still hanging out around 10 a.m. on ES, but NASDAQ just took out 2 previous daily highs.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to give this much time to slam on me. I need to see it push now, or I'm gonna start changing my bias here. Yeah, look at how 10 a.m. starting to reject. Let's see, come on. Bless us with one more push if you're bullish here. If you're bearish, we get it. You see how it's fighting this 10 a.m. price right now. There's a real battle for whatever reason.
and I
And you
know
got NASDAQ. What happened?
I said no one likes to be in a trade where it's fighting your bias and like your, especially when you're sitting at and near your entry. It's like it doesn't know if it wants to go higher or lower. You know, like 10 a.m.
Yeah, those
price.
are the hardest to manage
Yeah.
because you don't know if you're right or wrong. It's just on edge. Come on, pump, man. Come on.
It looks good though. I mean, it's starting to look better now. It's failing to close lower.
I
So
want to see how Russell responds to 10 a.m. here. That's gonna tell me at least something here because this imbalance hasn't been filled. It could just slam lower. Look at it.
oh my god.
We've seen this before though. That's why it's like, how does it know to like behave with such uncertainty at such key and crucial moments?
When
It's
you
like
get
it
in.
knows.
When you get in,
It's
right?
crazy. It's like it knows what people are expecting, and it's just like, let's keep them on edge as long as possible, and then boom, giant candle.
Yeah.
And blast them. So if you're wrong, you're just completely wrong. If you're right, you're like, whoa, TP hit, good trade. This is
Yeah.
crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it builds up for that one candle.
Well, I kind of
I
hope
don't
you
know,
get that
bro.
moment today, bro. Fuck it. At this point.
It's literally, it's not even. I've 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 taken like extreme measures to eliminate myself from these results. It's literally PO3. If I win, I'm blaming it on PO3. If I lose, I'm blaming it on PO3. And I'm walking away as if like it doesn't affect my day, bro. I'm tired of like trading being on my mind 24/7. So I'm like doing everything I can to just like systemize it and live my life.
You have to be completely detached from the outcome, which is very
Right, it
difficult.
takes years, bro. It
Takes
takes years to do
years.
that
Yeah.
because clearly you're doing this for success. You're not doing it just to
Yeah.
be right or wrong. You want to be able to monetize the skill. So of course you're going to be thinking about it a lot.
Yeah. And social media definitely doesn't help either. When you open up your algorithms, all just
Especially, yeah. You see people who you know you trade better than posting crazy clips. Like, I'm like, come on, guys. Yeah, social media doesn't help. Okay, here we go. Russell tapping 10 a.m. This literally could slam the market.
yeah. Let's see.
Look at it. Look at it. It's slamming it as we speak.
10 a.m.
Literally.
price.
Let's
Oh
see, bro.
yeah.
It tapped it, right? That initial tap is just like a reaction. In the next 5 minutes or so, we're going to see either price dump off of this or pump. And I don't like that reaction. Get me out of that. Because I would much rather short this anyway. So,
Because the shorts will pay you. Like they'll just dump.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah, exactly. The shorts will just melt.
Yeah.
So I'm out there, right? And that's how you manage the power of three because even if this wants to continue higher, your real question is how much higher? When you zoom out, you see that price is already in a very, very bearish area. Look at how price has responded here lately. Everything in blue has been short, short, short. We're back in blue, right? So I want to be hesitant on the buys. I want to be cautious on the buys.
Yeah.
And I want to be more patient with a short. If this was a short, which we might get, let's see. Hold on.
Oh, I'll be all over this short if we get it, bro.
Look at that reaction off of 10 a.m. here. Beautiful.
Like the best analogy we can give is trying to squeeze a lemon that's already been completely squeezed. That's what that when you're buying
Exactly.
this, that's what it's
Yeah.
like.
Exactly. You might get some juice out of it, but how much juice are you really gonna get out of it?
Yeah.
Be realistic, right? It's not really worth it. But we have a clean pivot here that just looks. I hate when it does this, bro.
Yeah.
Look at how much weaker ES is than NASDAQ. So, like, you can't really fall for the shorts until NASDAQ becomes weak. Like, this 1005, this 1010 low is your pivot, right? That's the last low that made a high. This low needs to be broken if you're bearish. But it's going to take a minute for NASDAQ.
Yeah, I need to see something like this. If we see this right here, this will be so clean. Boom. Respect this 5-minute order block. Fake buy higher, and then boom, we just dump. I would love to see this. La la la.
Young DPs and shorts. This
Oh, he's
could
in
be a
short.
top though. It's funny because this look at how overextended price is coming into this moment here. And it's the
Yeah,
second macro.
dude. DP might either get the best trade of the day. Do we have any SMT though? Let me see if there's any SMT.
At the on the move up or the move down right now?
Move up.
Oh yeah,
No.
100% SMT on the move up.
Yeah, we do have SMT right here.
Look at the the higher time frame.
1028.
Nasdaq is ripping through so much more. Nasdaq's taking out 2 of the previous daily high candles. ES nowhere near them. So the SMT is extreme on the higher time frame. Lower time frame, let's see, not so much on the lower time frame here, but the Russell can attest to that SMT. I'm watching very simple mechanics here, guys. This 10 a.m. price gives me a lot of my answers, right? So how does price behave above it? How does price behave below it? You see how price behaved below it, right? Below it, it was pretty bullish. It was strong. We have that bullish order block sitting right here. It's being retested. So technically, this is not enough for me to short yet, right? But look at how price responded above 10 a.m. Very weak. We get this market structure shift here on the 2-minute. A nice like unicorn right here. If you're being technical, you see high, low, lower high, break, boom. And now we're looking at this as if, okay, this could be your market structure shift. Any tap back into it could give you destruction. All right, you got a fair value gap sitting right there. You got a nice bearish candle to work with. So that's what you need to construct your plan, right? Now it's like, all right, if we push back into here, what's my plan on going short? I'll probably just look for a sharp turn from this area. If price taps into here and starts to show weakness, I'll just short it, put my stop at the high, keep it simple. All right. And then vice versa. If this is a buy, I like the fact that we're showing this weakness right now. This is enough to get people interested in shorts. But if you notice, we're still above this previous 10 a.m. price, right? This could turn into a wick here. You don't know. Or this could turn around the very next candle. So this candle doesn't confirm it. Imagine we sweep this low, give SMT, and then we start climbing back above 10 a.m. That's where I will place my long, anticipating that price just manipulated it again, right? That's the catch. And we're about to find out. It's the second macro. I'm starting to like the long again, but it's just gonna have to show that flip. If it gives that flip, I love it. If it just runs lower here, there's nothing you can do. You need a retest of something.
I just need to see a
Yeah,
5-minute change in the state, bro, and I'm shorting it. That's all I need to
5-minute change in the state. Oh,
That's
okay.
all.
Yeah. On ES, it's digging, but Nasdaq has a nice move left before it gets there.
Yeah. We get below
That's
10
the
a.m.
discrepancy, right?
Yeah.
That's the discrepancy. This is where it gets tough. See, good job. All right, guys. You see how you can grade these ideas? This setup just became a lot harder to pick whether you want to go long or short because of how weak the S&P is compared to how weak the Nasdaq is. Look at the difference. You could front run these shorts and you could be 100% right and Nasdaq end up dumping also. Or you could front run this short and Nasdaq tried to warn you that it was not as weak as ES and it was still looking for higher.
And right? SMTs. And then boom.
There you go. And then, next thing you know, you get smacked. But that's what makes this more of a 50-50 setup. I don't really want to play the 50-50, right? I want to play the ones that are obviously trying to go higher or obviously trying to go short. And typically what happens is both of these charts will give you the same idea, making it easier for you to just get in. right? So now let's do our best to
SMQ.
wait to find the setup that agrees across the board. I want to see it on the Russell, I want to see it on the Nasdaq, and I want to see it on ES. All right. So far,
Exactly.
the bullish idea is the one that is showing a clean possibility right now. Back underneath that previous daily high for
Oh
Nasdaq.
wow, you were right about. Look at Russell. You were like 10 a.m. is gonna slam price lower.
It's gonna slam it, bro. It
Bro,
did it already.
literally.
It's like the reactions are predictable, but how the market responds after that is really the answer, because it could slam like this, pull back into this order block that caused the rally higher on Russell, right? You see, this is the last bearish candle before that spike higher.
Yeah,
It could tap into here and go right back bullish and skyrocket, and you'll be like,
yeah.
you look at this. Look at the midnight price. Look at how it did it. It used midnight price, blasted off, takes the high. What happens after it takes a high? It just pulls back, taps it again, takes a high, pulls back to the same area, midnight price OB, and then skyrockets and doesn't come back. That's the game. The hard part is understanding when the game is over. Like this right here. Is this gonna hold? We don't know. We will find out. If
Yeah.
it doesn't hold, it's almost like, all right, well, that was the easier trade. I don't want to really be short in this because I was more focused on seeing these continuations based on these. Look at 10 a.m., bro. What happened above 10 a.m. for the Russell? Absolutely nothing. It didn't sweep any high. It didn't do anything. It immediately turned around and started sweeping lows. That's a power of three that I like to see. It was not able to get above 10 a.m. and do any damage. It preferred to do the damage underneath 10 a.m. And if we can flip above 10 a.m., you should be like licking your chops, like, all right, this should skyrocket. If price
And
never makes it above here, like let's say it just stays underneath 10 a.m.,
yeah,
there was no reason to buy it.
yeah.
So either, you know what I mean, you maybe missed a short, it may be dumps and you missed a short, but no trade is a winning trade, bro. You won. You did not lose, so you won.
Yeah. No, exactly. No trade is better than a
A
fucking losing
loss.
trade. A loss, bro. It just statistically, the probabilities aren't on our side right now. So why not just wait until we see that confirmation on the Russell? And then
Exactly.
we have LR to target. And once it gets taken, we can go break even if we're right. That's the beauty of it, too.
That's the beauty of it. Yeah, you
So,
have to. It's almost like you have to play the game to long enough what moves actually are worth it and what moves are not worth it.
like this short, it's not worth it right now, in my
It's
opinion.
really not. It's tough. It's just so tough to short it, bro.
Yeah.
Especially the way it's shorting right now. It just tapped, put in a high, and then completely died. No real pullbacks. We marked out this gray area for a potential retest that showed weakness. I was hoping it would. I would have shorted it just on the narrative that um this this move was very overextended, so you're gonna get a pullback. We're in that higher time frame bearish area. Nasdaq took out some levels. So yeah, we literally went through the entire process here. We went from longs to calling out that this high right here could be a pivot. So be careful with your longs. After this high is taken, what happens? Price pivots. Price breaks structure now on the higher time frame. If we're blessed with a pullback, this is where you would consider your short. If price shows that rejection in this area,
Yeah.
this gets priority. This area gets priority for a short. All right. Now, does that break of structure happen across the board? Look at the Russell. Is the Russell going to break this low with a strong close? Maybe 6 minute,
We
7
got
minute.
5 minutes to find out.
There we
We'll
go.
have to wait 5 minutes.
And it'll still be inside the macro. So we're chilling, man. We're chilling. I like to think of the market's a little different. Like it's almost like a chessboard that moves the pieces frequently. And when it's you just sit back and you wait until the board looks like something you want to play. And if you want to play that board, then all right, let's play.
Yeah.
It's almost like Mario Wonder too, bro. You gotta play that game, bro. I'm gonna keep telling you to play it, bro. Hopefully they get it. They get it like on PlayStation or something or PC. But
Dude, yeah.
Nintendo Switch, bro. Nintendo Switch is worth it just so you can play Mario. If that's the only game you ever play on your Nintendo Switch, it was worth it.
I need to buy one first. I thought they discontinued those puppies.
Oh no, this Nintendo Switch 2 just dropped.
Oh really?
Looks like a tablet.
$500?
Bro, it's no joke. I'm telling
What
you,
the
bro.
fuck?
It's no joke. It's a PS5, bro. But better. It's so portable. It's
Yeah,
so
but
mobile.
can I play Madden on there?
Oh, DP. See what you guys doing, Steve? But
2K.
all good. We all rock stars. Dump it at this point. Let's go. My boy DP say I'm trying these shorts. And that's how you're supposed to try the shorts right now. That's how sweet the shorts are. Any real validation, you may get a dump immediately. That's the moral of the story, right? That's why you really don't hold the buys. But when you got a short, bro, hold it.
I mean, no. I mean, everyone has their own way of trading, and he clearly saw something we didn't see. But
I wouldn't even say that, bro. I wouldn't even say that. He just took a trade we weren't willing to take.
Yeah.
Because the short was
not
on
statistically.
the table.
I don't see the probables.
It was on the table. The only thing I would say is we talked about the short and considered the short and passed on the short. It wasn't like we didn't see the short coming. I literally said, you know what I mean? Once this high gets taken, this could dump. Once the Russell hits 10 a.m., this could dump. I just passed on it and I got out of my long. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't like I didn't see it coming. It's like I just passed on it. Anticipating a pullback though, that's my style. I didn't buy this long right away. I bought this long after a pullback that showed some support, and then I started to buy it up here.
Power 3.
Right. Exactly.
That's exactly what I'm waiting for here now. If these shorts are truly gonna print, they're gonna pull back here and then they're gonna dump. If not, then it's just a fake manipulation, like lower for us to buy it, and I'll catch the upside.
Buddy, why are you yelling? You gonna be over here? You gotta be quiet, okay? High five. Yeah. All right. I think he wants a snack, bro. That's the only reason he's over here. 1 second.
Now that's the reaction you want to see. There we go. That's exactly what we want to see.
Oh my sell off. Oh my sell off. See, this is like a perfect example of like what it feels like to be a break and retest trader sometimes, bro. That's just what it feels like. You accept this part of it because it is what it is, you know?
Dude, I was just waiting for the retest to get in. Didn't give it.
Literally. And then that's where like 1 minute you start investigating, like, did it pull back into anything? And I'm like, no, bro, it's still probably gonna pull back. It's only 11 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
DP said, don't doubt what you don't understand, brother. I put in 1,000 of hours to do what I do. Don't downplay other traders. It's bad energy. Did I downplay him, bro? Or did I? What did I do?
Huh? Wait 1 second,
When I was
bro.
talking about.
I'm starting to like this reaction here.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, you're right. Look at the Russell. Look at how the Russell just pump faked this
Yeah.
low. Tapped into midnight and just rallies.
Yeah, I like this. I really like this. Let's see.
Yeah, NASDAQ will be
Boom.
the one I'll trade. Let me flip over. Well, I'll get back to you, DP, though. I wasn't trying to downplay you, bro. I'm literally to the point where, like, I'm happy to see anybody win a trade. Like, I'm not saying that your trade was a bad trade. I'm just saying, like, from my perspective, when I'm looking at the charts, some trades I'm just gonna pass. And that short. I personally would have passed on it. I wouldn't knock anybody who took that short though. It's a great trade. You're supposed to take these shorts. You know what I mean? Like, so my bad. You know, if you took it that way. That's not what I meant though, bro. Hopefully that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
My bad, brother.
No, but we're all a community here, bro. We're all trying to help each other grow. There's no animosity between anybody, bro. We all want to see each other grow and make money. I really want to try these longs though. If we get a nice little flip here, oh, this will be nice. Let's see. We got 1 hour fair value gap retest. Boom, boom. Let's see. 90-minute, 30-minute retest, 30-minute. Dude, I gotta try this. I'm gonna front run these. As soon as I see a flip on ES.
Things just got interesting.
Why? See, now the Russell's dumping. Come on, bro.
I'm watching. You gotta watch. Like, so like the thing that catches my eye. Look at the Nasdaq at this low. This 1010 low. Looks just like the Russell at that 1010 low. Nice, nice pivot reaction. That's a beautiful wick rejection with the body closures telling you the story, right? You know, wicks do the damage, body tell the story type of deal, right?
Yeah.
So when you see that, you, like you said, you have to start like, okay, this could be bullish. But what are you looking for at this low? I'm looking for some SMT, right? All right, we got that SMT. I'm looking for a nice pivot, though.
Dude.
Yeah, there's your pivot right there. It's the same setup, bro. We just saw it, bro. We just saw this setup up here. Close through the pivot. Nasdaq does it first. Good job.
Fail closure. All I'm waiting on is to see if we get this change in the state. We get this change in the state. I have to try this. This is my model. You know, the month is pretty much done also. Today, I think today's the last day. Today's the 30th, yeah.
Today's the 30th? Bro, July. Flew by. Okay, we got one more day. Tomorrow's the 31st, and then Saturday's the 1st of August.
Moment of truth here.
I was gonna say, yeah. A nice pivot out of here. And I like it. It's just tough, man. Like, it's tough, bro. It's tough.
Yeah, this price action is definitely hard, bro. This is not for beginners.
That's why you gotta give a cutoff. Like, if I don't see what I want to see here by like 11:30, I'll probably just take my hands off the mouse and call it.
Yeah, this is literally what I'm looking for right now. I'll take it. Failure close lower, bearish order block, boom, boom, and then just buy it. I'm looking for this. This is all I'm looking for. Are we gonna get it? Oh, we got the 3-minute. This 3-minute hasn't closed yet. Yeah, I can't take this until this 3-minute closes. This will be the only trade idea here, and then I guess we're just gonna grade this, and then boom. First presented, respected.
Oh yeah, that looks good, right?
Yeah, I like it. I just need to see a retest now, and
Bro, I'm long right now, bro. Watch this.
no, just wait. I gotta wait for his three
Hold on.
minute closure. Just
Hold
wait
up.
once. Just give it a
Wait, let me
second.
see. Hold on,
Trust
hold
me.
on. We got the 6 minute OB. All right, we're about to close the 6 minutes in 1 minute 40 seconds on ES. If
Look at
ES,
that.
look at ES right here. Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm going off NASDAQ a little bit quicker because we've seen NASDAQ has been leading the way for higher. We've seen that. So now that NASDAQ is giving the setup, I'm like, maybe we can front run it with a solid close on this 6 minute chart here, which is in 1 minute. We got 1 minute left.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Look at that. If you would have got in, you would have been down immediately. Hey,
No, I
70
literally said
handles.
I literally said it was 1 minute left in the candle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to long it if it closes above the. Oh, you can't probably see both my charts here. Let me put ES. This is what I said right here. A closure above this yellow line on the 6 minute chart instead of 5 minute.
Yeah.
The 5 minute gave it, right? But we've seen the 5 minute fake you out before. So I was like, all right, let me get the 6 minute, put the line here. Still got 42 seconds left, and let's see how it closes. There is a bearish gap right here too, so we just tapped into it. Shorts may not be over. I think I'm done with the shorts though at this point. So if it keeps shorting, I'll miss it. I like this spot for the long.
Yeah, because
If it holds, you know.
because the time doesn't align with the shorts. Like if shorts, they go through, this. Everything's time based. Like if it doesn't
Exactly.
come by now, it's probably not gonna short. We're not. I mean, unless we get some news catalyst, we're not gonna dump to London lows. There's no way. I doubt it. But if we
It's
do, we
literally
do. I'd rather miss it.
yeah. Yeah. It's all about your entry, bro. Like it's one thing to be like, oh, I'm super bearish, but if you're shorting right here, okay, buddy. Even if you do win, like you know what I mean, like not saying that it's a bad trade because I don't know how it's gonna play out. I'm just saying, like, as far as order of operations go, a big part of my order of operations is entry at a discount.
Yeah, break, retest, pullback.
And that's mainly because I don't want gray hairs covered in my head by the time I'm 40. The break and retest just a lot less stressful to trade for me specifically.
Tanjo's hella funny.
We just got a nice short closure here with a potential
Yeah.
trade idea. Right now, you start paying attention. Look at how, all right, we're back underneath 10 a.m. across the board. Russell never even broke 10 a.m. So now it's starting to get to the point where, all right, if price was bullish, it had enough time to try and flip. It's just getting annihilated here. So
I'm
now it's
a.
like, okay.
I'm gonna be back. Give me like. I'm gonna go eat some food, bro. I'll be back.
All right.
I don't like this. This is stupid price action.
Hey, man. Just don't eat any cereal, bro. Eat some real breakfast.
I'm gonna eat some eggs, bro, or something. I don't
There you
know.
go. There you go.
Like, I like this short idea right here on the 5 minute. Now we got the change in the state, but you gotta have 100 handles stop, and then you're gonna TP what 100 handles, cause ES is about to hit the weekly open. This is not worth it.
Bro. It's tough. It's tough to short here, and they know that. Like, if it just keeps shorting, it's like, okay, GG's, good job. But like you said, man, you're shorting at extremes.
Unless
We've
we
already
get
took sell
this
side.
is that candle that's just a manipulation candle, and then this is the bottom of the AM session, swing low, and then we get bought back up to the 28255 area. Actually, I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
like 2 minutes. Let's see. Hold on. Are we gonna dump here? Or are we gonna get bought back up?
This is crazy.
Or just keep shorting it.
Bro, and look at the higher time frame, like the 4-hour chart. This is a beautiful area to be looking for shorts on ES. It's amazing, bro. But you can't catch them all. Looks like you did end up getting a retest, but not into. Yeah, nah. This is it's a bit hard to short, bro. It's very hard for me to short this.
Okay, we got the sweep. We got this sweep, so we got another sweep. Boom. Okay, buddy, if you're gonna go, you should go now. Like, come on.
Right. Look at where it's starting to show that life. That's the scary part. Like, it could be a failure. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough. It's tough, bro. But I like the buys more than the shorts. You're right. Yeah. If it's not gonna short. Bro, this boy is typing on my keyboard. Even though I turned the keyboard off, it was still typing. But we'll see, man. I don't want to get my hopes up here. I'm gonna give Price literally 15 minutes to try to start flipping bullish because it's starting to look very weak here. I got this high right here on the 6-minute chart as my pivot. Well, actually, probably even a 5-minute. Yeah, it was a 5-minute candle. Looking for a 6-minute break.
A 6-minute break higher. I wouldn't even wait for the pullback. I'll get in and I'll try it. If not, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, see if it gives a setup.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some food.
Man, interesting yet uneventful session. If you really just look at the chart, what has happened so far? 930 open, pushed into bearish territory, pulls back into bullish order block structure from 930. Literally. And then if you look, there's a massive divergence on that setup where NASDAQ has not tapped into that 930 order block. I can show you here. 930 order block sitting down here, which is the last attempt for price to go lower before this big move at 930. No retest on the NASDAQ. So that's a divergence in itself. All right. And then you just sit back and you wait. Does NASDAQ tap into here as well? Like so? Or does NASDAQ give you that failure to tap into here and then continue past this see, NASDAQ gave you that closure, taps into the gap, we sweep the low. You guys know what happens after lows and highs get swept, so that's why I'm not giving up on the buys just yet. But we're chilling, bro. Trading will be completely casual for me for the rest of my life because I've been deep enough into trading to understand. I understand it pretty well. So I know exactly what I'm looking for, and that's all that I'm willing to entertain. You know what I mean? As far as what I do off the charts, like no more back testing, no more any of that for me. I have tons of notes, right? So now you just use the notes when you need them and you keep going with your experience, right? Forward testing gives you the best experience. So it'll just make it a little bit more fun for me, more casual. Literally 2 hours a day, 9:30 to 11:30. No bank holidays, no FOMC days. We're chilling. And still profitable. That's the key, right? You gotta be able to cut back and still be powerful and profitable. Right? You wanna hold some power when you get on these charts. You don't want to feel like a pawn. You know what I mean? You want to feel like a boss or a king when you're making these decisions. You don't want to feel afraid. You don't want to feel worried. That's not a good trading journey, right? You want to feel like a lion on these charts because you know what to expect. You've seen it before. You studied. You know, you're ready. You want to feel like a warrior. And that's what you have to take the time to build because you know, your journey is going to come with a lot of like trials, ups and downs, you know, and that's going to shape you into that boss or that lion. All right, here we go. Market search and shift, 1 minute, yes. Tapping back into the same area, yes. We get a strong close, like I said, on the 6 minute chart above this level. Once again, we've already done it once on the NASDAQ. ES hasn't, so that's why I didn't want to take it. Now we get a nice move back above here on ES. I'm willing to take this with a 100-point stop. Once again, it's a buy, so that means I'm not putting much money on these buys. All right, stick to that. Shorts are the only thing that will get full compensation from me. And here, if I go like 2, yeah, I can go 1 micro. Look at that. I'll go 1 micro on this trade and can make $300. 100-point stop, 150-point target. And that's the only game plan that I like right now. So if price fails to close above 28,101 on the higher time frame here, then there's no trade for me. And I will be back at it tomorrow. See what we can catch. Hopefully everyone had a good session so far though. Hopefully everyone has had a smooth session so far. I've taken 1 trade. I think Obi took 1 trade, both break-even trades. And that's been it so far. I'm looking for this buy. But lots of resistance, man. Lots of resistance. It's just working its way lower slowly. Look at the stamps in here, man. Like, this is the type of stuff that makes me want to short. Like, when I see this, like, this is where the buyers are supposed to be having a blast. Look at how ES taps back into that 930 price. Taps back into that weekly low. The same level over here that sent price dumping at one point, right? Nice pivot price. We were bouncing off of it, closed through it. Now it's rejecting it, right? Making you think, okay, maybe this does want lower. You know what I mean? You short something like this, you're like, all right, maybe it does want to go lower. That's something that would make me interested in the short. Lately, I haven't been taking these type of trades, but I've taken them before. Lately, I haven't though. Lately, I've been, like I mentioned, like a lot more casual. I like this is something I've taken before. Would I take it right now? No. Got about 6 minutes left though. Price still hanging out in this area. Still giving you this nice divergence off of a pretty important low. Right? The NASDAQ has not taken that low. So that's a pretty nice pivot point. If there was going to be a bullish pivot, this would be an area where I would look for that to happen. struggling right now, so probably won't end up taking another trade, which is fine. You know what I mean? But I feel like this could end up rallying. All the YouTubers are gone. Oh, young Tyler. Tyler's still online with us. Let's see what he's drawing up. Nothing. Oh, wait. What did he take? I think he took a short. He had to. Yeah, he took a short. Took a short back to the 9:30 open. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, he took that short that I think DP mentioned. It was the 1 minute. He was using the 1 minute. Bang. 1 minute flip up here. Literally off this high, flips, breaks through here. Once price got through here, this is where he went short, somewhere in here. Yeah, somewhere in here. Right, what? What price was that short? Oh my goodness, I can't see. 28,167. Oh, this is ES. That's why I'm like, what? Okay, ES. Nasdaq. He took the short. Yeah, now this makes sense. Here we go. He took the short right here. He got the. Yeah, he went short right here. Something like that. Targeted the lows. Maybe up here, yeah. Yeah, he went short off this 1 minute inversion back underneath that previous daily high. It's there. Like, I'm afraid of that 1 minute, man. I am afraid of that 1 minute. But when the 1 minute is clean and it works, it's beautiful. It's a sight to see. Buddy, what time is it? 10:55. Nope. 11:30. All right. This clearly isn't going anywhere. Lower looks like a field day here. It's just slowly just breaking through everything bullish. Just slowly breaking through it. All right. Or if it's not breaking through it, it just keeps hanging out in this area, which is also a red flag. But I'm going to call it not bad if you ask me. Price really hasn't gone anywhere. The best trade was the short. But I'm going to just screenshot my idea here, see if it plays out a little later in the day. But I'm just looking for something like this or something like this, just based on how the market has unfolded so far and how it's been holding certain areas. I would anticipate one of these bullish areas to hold. That would be my idea, but I'm not going to be trading it, so really won't know until the end of today. I'll check it later. All right, cool. That's that. Copy that. I am out of here, guys. Not a bad session. And I know some of you guys caught that short, especially DP. So, clean session. Let's try to have another one tomorrow. See how this week ends here. And we'll be back at it 9:30. You guys take care, all right?